put this shit back up. Okay, my first pregnancy scare. This was probably, look, so this is a junior year. I was probably like, what, 17? 17. And this is right after, by the way, this is sophomore year. Y'all know I had a girl, right? Junior year, I was getting no hoes. I was getting no hoes. I'm not gonna lie. Those, like, I would have hoes hit me up, like, but I was never keeping hoes. Like, I would have hoes here and there, but I was never, like, I would link them and not crush ever, bro. I was, like, in a stalemate for, like, the whole year, bro, until, like, the end of the school year, bro. End of the school year, at the time, before this, I was talking to my ex again because I had so little hoes that I had to start talking to her again, right? So, and I ain't gonna lie, my ex did me grimy once more, but we gonna get into that in another time. But so I would say in March, I got invited to go to a little pool hangout, right? I'm just there, just like aura farming and shit. I was aura farming, trying to look mysterious. Really, did I really want to be there? Not really, to be honest. I'm not really good with outside shit, but I was just there, just chilling, and there was this girl. We gonna name her Sharkeisha. Sharkeisha was there, and look, this is my first time talking to her. She came up to me. Like, I seen her, she came up to me, like, I was about to hop in the pool. She came up to me and started talking. She was like, "Oh, Jaden, I haven't seen you in so long." Because she just came back from, she moved in 8th grade. So I used to talk to her, not talk, but, like, I was talking to her, like, I was cool with her in 8th grade. Sharkeisha, bro, I'm not saying real names, bro. Yo, Mod, bro, I'm not saying real names. You got to understand this. But Sharkeisha came up to me at the pool. This was in March of 2022. March of 2023. Cause it can't be name dropping, but March of 2023. I hop in the pool. She was like, "Oh, Jaden, I haven't seen you in so long." She was like, she was like slightly flirting with me. Me, I'm not used to this. I'm just playing it cool, like, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen you so long, like right now." But I'm not gonna lie, I seen her. I'm not gonna lie, she was slick bad. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she had a little bit of prettiness to her before. She still had a, like, damn, I can't tell you, but her teeth wasn't the best. They're not terrible. She pretty much got the same shit I got. But her teeth were just they had a little bit of a vacancy. But she was still she was pretty even with that shit. Even with the vacancy in her teeth. But I was low-key, like, I don't know, I was talking to her. Then after the pool party, or the pool hangout, I won't even call it a party. We was like, during the pool party, we was flirting and shit. After the pool party, she added me on Instagram. And I was texting her, right? I was like, "Hey, let me get your phone number so we can talk." At the time, okay, let me roll back. I FaceTimed her, right? And we was chatting up. I was talking to her, like here and there, like we was flirting over the phone. And she mentioned she had a man. I'm like, wow. Like, it's crazy how many women nowadays are going. Like, these hoes are going every time. Like, she had a man, and I seen her on Instagram. I should have known, because now I think about it, she posted a nigga with a tattoo. I'm thinking it's one of my mans. I texted him. I actually sent him a screenshot. I was like, "Hey, bro, this is you?" He was like, nigga started laughing. He said, "Nigga, this is not me." So the mystery man she was crushing. She was actually talking to a nigga. So fast forward 2 months, she stopped talking to a nigga. She instantly hit me up. This is probably in like May. In May, she hit me up and we just talking, right? We just talking, flirting over the phone, fall asleep on the phone, cause I was like into that shit at the time, like into that shit. Like, I was really like, Loki was my ish. I was going to her house like often. Like, the first date I took her to, I'm not gonna lie, I was not spending no money on this girl. I took her to IHOP. Yeah, I said it, bro. We went to IHOP, bro. I spent the measly $20, 20 bones in Andrew Jackson. 20, nothing but $20. She was not getting nothing more out of me. $20 and some dick. I ain't gonna lie, $20 and some dick. But first day I didn't crush her. A week into talking to her, she actually came to me. She said, "Jaden, I want you to crush me." So at this time I have one body. So second time, I go to her house, and I'm like, not gonna lie, the first time, the nigga that was crushing her before was not crushing her right. Her shit, ain't gonna lie, she did not have, her shit was not, okay, when you crush a girl for the first time, there is like a barrier, a wall barrier, right? Before you have to break that wall barrier, and for that girl to break the wall barrier, you have to really like crush, but it's gonna hurt the girl. I'm not gonna lie. So it was hard for me to break that barrier because every time we was crushing, she would be like, "Stop, stop, stop," and then she would just start slapping my shit because that shit hurt so much. But I was just going to her house. We was crushing multiple times because her mom was a plane. I don't know what it's called. Someone tell me this, but I don't know what it's called. But her mom, she like did something with planes and shit, so she was never at the crib. But no, she was no fucking pilot, bro. She's the one that gives out the snacks. She's the one that I will tell you. She's the one. She gives out the snacks. She's the one that asks, "Hey, you want a pretzel? You want some pretzels?" She a pretzel. Yeah, she a flight attendant. She was a flight attendant. She was giving her pretzels and shit. So she got home probably 12 in the morning every day. So I was at her crib probably 8 till her mom got home, and her mom was low-key fucking with me. Her mom was a great person, by the way. I ain't gonna lie. She was great. Like, even after I stopped talking to girls, I would see her at Walmart, and I would just, like, speak to her. She was a great person. Let me move this chair out the way. But back to what I was saying. I was crushing her about the third time I linked her at her house. Like, I'm not gonna, and mind you, this girl, by the way, I was crushing raw every single time, bro. Because she told me she was on birth control. So every time I was going in there raw every time. Like, smack 'em. I was going in there, like, I was putting in work. Third time, I finally break that barrier. She was like, "Oh, it never went in like this before." I was like, "Yes, sir. This is the green light." I started going, but they say, gays hurt. I was crushing. I was crushing. I broke the fourth wall. And I was already in that hole. And I'm not gonna lie, I was crushing so hard, bro, I started shooting blanks. I ain't gonna lie. I was shooting blanks. Yeah, bro. Third time I crushed her. The second time she was still like not giving in. But the third time I was crushing, I ain't gonna lie. But I didn't nut in her. I don't think. That's the thing. I don't think. But once you have a pregnancy scare, you start rolling everything back in your head, and you're like, did I really do that? So I was going in raw every time. And at the third time, the third time was probably the last time I crushed her, right? So I ended up stopped talking to her because she was like emotional and shit. Like, girls are emotional, but there's a second level to that shit. Like, I was playing around with her, saying I know this might sound crazy from y'all's perspective, but from my perspective, I told her, I was like, I'm gonna be outside with the hose as a joke. And she started crying, like having a breakdown and shit. I was like, you gotta chill. Like, I was just joking. She said she had a panic attack. I was like, bro, you gotta chillax. Right? So, after that, like, I would still text her here and there. But, he said, tell him about the jump scare. The jump scare in her crib. Which one? Explain. Text me. Text me right quick. But I'm gonna continue with text me right quick and in the dark. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Bro, tell me, what are you talking about? Oh, this is the main reason I stopped Angela. This is the main reason. I'm glad you reminded me. This is the main reason I stopped talking to her. The third time I was at her crib when I was crushing, like I was crushing her all the time. The first thing I was like playing around with her because we was like all hanging around all the time. I was talking to her in school and shit. But I was always at her crib because my mom let me drive the whip. So third time I was crushing her. The third time I was like playing a joke. I went to her mom's room because her mom was in the crib. And it was all, I turned off all the lights trying to play around with her. She came up the stairs and I scared her. She started crying, bro. Like, bro, she started crying. I was like, bro, you have to chillax, bro. Like, it gets to a point, bro. I scared her. She started crying. Like, I'm like, bro, come on, bro. It was not that serious. But, third time I crushed her, like, I was like, I was going in shooting blanks. I was it smelled like, I don't want to know what that room smelled like. It smelled like pheromones and like bad juju. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty bad. But one of her friends told me, like, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot which friend it was, but one of her friends told me, because I was cool with everyone in the school. Her friends told me that Angela, her, I guess it was because of her birth control, but her friend told me that she missed her period. I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that shit, bro, like when that happens, bro, your heart sinks to your stomach, bro. Like, I'm like, bro. Then you start thinking, like, do I really want to have a kid with this girl, bro? You start thinking. I'm not gonna lie. At this point in life, I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking in my head, this gonna sound bad, bro. But at this point in life, I was like, bro, getting the milk does not sound too bad right now. The milk, 2% fat, ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie, she will not be seeing the milk. It's gonna be the milk for me and only me, bro. Not even a kid. If we had a kid, look, thank God we didn't. But I was scared of shit. Like, when you get told that she misses her period, bro, you start thinking back, bro. Did I really nut in her, bro? Did she really take that birth control pill, bro? Cause she told me she missed taking it one time, and that should have been a red flag. Not gonna lie, that should have been a red flag, but it was pretty bad, bro. And this is not the first time I had a pregnancy scare with this girl, bro. So fast forward to, I would say, October of 2024 or 2023. I'm a senior now. I was in England my senior year. We're gonna have a whole another story time about my whole senior year. But I was going stupid my senior year. Like, I was crushing a lot, bro. Like, this is when I really learned the method to getting women and being able to crush, bro. My senior year, I was going stupid. But fast forward October, I was low-key like down bad, bro. I just stopped talking to this one girl I was crushing. I just finished talking to her. So I hit up Sharkeisha. I was like, Sharkeisha, like, I saw her at Whataburger. I was like, Sharkeisha. She was talking crazy at Whataburger, by the way. She was like, if you want to find out what I've been doing, just call me and I could invite you to my crib. I was like, Sharkeisha. What were you talking about at Whataburger? She was like, I wish you could come right now, but my mom's here right now. She was gone for a little bit. Her mom was out of town when she told me this. She told me her mom was out of town at Whataburger. So I texted her. I was like, Sharkeisha, your mom still out of town? She said, no, my mama just came back today. I was like, oh my gosh, bro, because I was really trying to crush. But I texted her again. But she told me when I was on the phone with her, she said, but next weekend you could pick me up. I said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I low-key hit one of these. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When she said that, I hit one of these, or the little Mario jump though. I hit one of these. I'm not gonna lie. I was low-key happy as shit. I was like, I can't believe I get to crush. But the next weekend comes. I pick her up. We go to Raising Cane's. She out here, I don't know. She probably yapping about something. Honestly, bro. Did I care, bro? Not really. I was really there to crush and crush only. to keep it 100, I was only there to crush. She was talking, and I was like, yeah. So eventually, bro, I look at her eyes. I'm like, hey, you trying to crush? She was like, yeah. So I drive to the spot. It was like, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be very unholy of me, but I parked in the church. I'm not gonna lie, I parked in the church, and it was bad. She kind of, hey, I low key finessed her though. I'm not gonna lie, to the point where it was like, look at this nigga. I parked in the church, nigga. It was bad, bro. Hey, God, bro, forgive me for doing that shit, for doing that stuff, bro. Yeah, bro, I parked in the church. It was a dead church right next to my crib. It was a weekend, so no one. It was late at night at the weekend. No one was at the church, and I was parked there. She said, "No, I can't curse you here at the church." I said, "I moved my car. Look. I low key finessed her. I moved my car to the back of the church." She was like, and I told her, she said, "Isn't this still the church?" I said, "No, this is another parking spot, nigga. That was still the church." I definitely was still at the church. But we get to crush it. I already crushed her before, so I know what she wanted and shit. So I'm done crushing her. I finished crushing, and then I drop her back at her crib right after. And then she still wanted to talk to me like on some she wanted to still talk to me like on some boyfriend shit. I had to cut that shit off because I'm not gonna lie, that was not gonna happen. So I stopped speaking to her right after that. And a different friend comes up to me after that. She was like, this was like, my heart stopped. Like, first of all, I don't like people being in my business, first of all. Her friend came up to me. She was like, Jaden, tell me why Sharkeisha took a pregnancy test in the McDonald's bathroom. I said, pregnancy test in McDonald's bathroom, bro. I was like, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. When I heard that shit, I was like, bro, I'm low-key glad I cut her off, bro. Because this was the second time this happened, bro. Hey, look at me, bro. Bro, look at me, bro. I was not gonna be no dad. And I put that on bro now. I put that on your life. I was not gonna be no dad. I was not gonna be no dad. So, yeah, I stopped speaking to her. And I never spoke to her again. And low-key, I'm not gonna lie, I be thinking about, I be seeing her on my TikTok, and I think about the times I crushed her. I'm like, what would I do if I became a dad? Not gonna lie, bro. At this point in my life, bro, would I get the milk? I'm not gonna lie. The milk might come to me, bro. The milk might come to me, and I might stay with the milk. The milk might come to me. I might stay with the milk. Or, worst case scenario, bro, Canada is always an option. I could take a bus or some shit. Mexico, but I don't want to be with the cartel and shit. So Canada might be an option. I'll be up there with, what's his name? City Boy JJ. Yeah, I'll be up there with City Boy JJ. And shit. But yeah, that was the time I had my first pregnancy scare, bro. It was low-key scary as shit. And the moral of the story, bro. Bro, don't crush Rob, bro. If you're gonna crush,